Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the Grand Trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Welcome to Grand Trivia, the only show in any dimension where the points do matter and losing will cost you everything. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and with me, as always, is Intern Cultural Impact, the thing that Avatar left behind.
Hello, I'm Intern Christy. Hello, everyone.
Yes.
I'm Intern Christy.
Intern Quatrick here with me.
Intern Christy.
Intern Quatrick.
Bluval.
Yes, Bluval.
Bluval. That's what I was.
Don't be Bluval unless you get our questions wrong.
Fluval.
Bluval. Bluval.
Me.
So, Fluval, I'm so excited. We're going to be doing Avatar trivia. Tell me, though, before we get started,
Okay, what's up?
have you ever experimented with taking on an avatar? Many individuals are channeled through you, like George Lucas just there.
Yeah, just like that.
But Bluval spinoff when? This is, look.
George Lucas.
Sometimes you just gotta try things for the ratings. You just gotta try things, okay?
Yes, you gotta experiment.
Look, the network note was try something different.
Yes.
Try something different. Excuse me, different?
What's
From
different?
what we do? What? Different what? Specifically?
Usually red. I'm usually red, and now I'm blue. It's hard to get more different than that.
Intern Christy. Hello.
I guess I could be green and be more oppositional in the
That
color
is
wheel.
true. That is true.
I'm a little complimentary right now.
Red. I thought something dark to represent the colonialism.
Oh, greetings from Disney World from Susie Sucks 69.
What? Hello,
Which
Susie
avatar
Sucks
ride?
69.
Did you meet the shaman of the shaman? What?
You got to tell us everything about it.
Both.
Susie, we need your
You met
review.
the shaman of songs on the Navi River journey.
We need your review. If you could provide to us in a few words your experience with the shaman of song. Fluval, can we show our viewers what we're talking about here? This ride at Disney World.
We sure can.
Did you all hear about how your world is a flight of
No,
something?
they didn't hear that American Airlines ad to my Mind Palace. That's right. Even my Mind Palace has SpawnCon.
I like that I'm like Venom, but when
Let
Venom
the
talks,
devil
it's
in.
just advertisements.
Alien.
But only I can hear the advertisements.
So yes, this is the audio
Flight of
dropped
Passage
version.
Fucking rules.
This is
Flight
the
of Packet? No.
The Flight of Passage is the one where they ride a mountain banshee. This
Okay.
is
Would be
Navi
better
River
or
journey.
worse. Would be better or much worse on Shrew.
This is an animatronic. And Podcast the Ride on the episode that came out today. Thank you for the raid, WizWorld Live.
Welcome, WizWorld. We're speaking about Nanavi today for
because we're going to do a
Avatar
whole
Quizia.
game of Avatar trivia to celebrate the release of Avatar 2, The Way of Water.
And Susie here
And the Seed Bearer will be coming soon.
has experienced these rides.
Yes.
We have Flight of
Susie
Passage,
is joining us.
fucking rules. That's the one where you like mount a random whatever those birds
mountain
are,
banshee.
mountain banshees, and then like undergo a sacred
you
ritual.
become an avatar. You basically get an avatar, I think, and you ride it.
Yeah, but it sounds fucking awesome.
Oh, hello, Foolaloof.
Yes, we have Fluval today. And Fluval, tell
what's up?
us the
What's
answer
up?
to my first question. Have you ever experimented with having an avatar? I know many other beings you will allow them to channel you.
Why would I
For
want to be anyone
views.
else?
Fair enough.
When you can be
Fluval.
Fluval, why be someone else?
That's very true.
You can't believe we got to talk about this dumb movie again. I have news for you. Way of Water is on track to out-earn the original Avatar in this opening weekend.
What's wonderful about Avatar?
Avatar.
What's wonderful about Avatar is that I saw it like maybe once or twice in high school.
Yeah.
Because a boy I knew thought that the blue people were incredibly attractive.
Did you know CCH Pounder, who voiced Amanda Waller in Justice League Unlimited, is in Way of Water?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I watched it
Giovanni
recently
Ribisi's back.
and knew every single scene.
Oh, yeah.
Michael, he doesn't fuck around with stories.
Oh, James
he's like,
Cameron?
He's
No.
like, look, I have something to show you.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to just use stories. I'm sorry. I'm trying to show you incredible graphics. Here's your hero's journey. I'm sorry. You wanted something more interesting on top of this?
Yes.
I
And
respect
thank you,
it.
Doc Hollywood MD, for following
Thank you so
Radio Free
much.
Multiverse and becoming a little better than other lowly humans.
Little.
Susie Suck 69 gets Giovanni Ribisi and Jeremy Strong confused. I get it.
I don't know who either
Yeah.
of those humans are.
No, you'll find out. Okay.
Oh, I will.
Aliens. They're aliens.
Well, that's nice. I prefer them to lowly disgusting
Okay.
third-dimensional beings.
Should have made True Lies 2. I would love to see more Jamie Lee Curtis. So yeah. But it didn't make $2 billion. So this is
Okay.
Giovanni Ribisi.
Extended cut? It's better than theatrical?
Yeah,
I have no
I heard it's
idea
better.
which one I've seen.
There's also did you see the sex scene? Like, did you see the sex scene between Jake Sully and
Is this
Fury?
the kind of thing I would remember?
I don't know. And this is Jeremy Strong. Giovanni, Jeremy.
Okay, I
Giovanni.
see.
Jeremy is Kendall from Succession.
So what they did is they just sort of softened all the edges in all of the features. And then that's, sharpen, unsharpen, right? These two men.
You calling Giovanni a
just a
Gaussian
little-
blur?
He's just a little bit more angular.
Remember when we realized Tom Hanks and Bill Murray look the
Humans
same?
all look. Tom Hanks and Bill Murray are the same person.
Well, no, Tom Hanks seems to be a better person than Bill Murray based on reports coming out.
Fair enough. Ugh.
Oh, it's very daunting.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
brain sex.
Brain sex, disgusting. Any
Yeah.
kind of reproduction, disgusting.
They
And
also
anything other than the experience of suffering
Suffering's
due
key.
to our show, our trivia show, we find repulsive. So, Fluval, should they get ready to suffer?
They should. You should go to Kahoot.it or use the Kahoot app and enter room code 747-5079. And don't get too attached to those Kahoot characters you've been seeing because they're the newest feature that Kahoot has decided to paywall after giving it out for free.
Yep. Thanks, Kahoot. We
Thanks.
love unfettered capitalism. We love what you're doing on late stage
Oh,
capitalism.
Lena
Earth.
loves
Who
your
will survive?
overalls, intern Pandora.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, your hamburger with a hat on it will be no more. That's the
No
future.
more. No more.
Come Hoot Susie.
R.I.P.
Hello, Come Hoot Susie.
Welcome,
I do love the
Susie.
idea of, well, I'm going to pay
Susie,
to play
I'm so
as
glad
a
you can make
magician
this-
raccoon.
Right?
Hello, Doc.
Hey, Doc. What's up, Doc? What's up?
What's up, Doc? Hello, Blue
Blue
Tobin. Welcome, Blue
Tobin.
Tobin, to our game of Avatar trivia. And obviously, this will mostly be about the original Avatar, not Avatar 2, The Way of Water, in theaters in your dimension right now.
So, Fluval,
Yes.
what is the thing that is most on your wish list to see when you see, and I know you've already seen because you know all.
Oh, I've seen it.
But from the perspective of yourself who has not seen Avatar The Way of Water,
Yeah.
what are you most excited to see in Avatar The Way of Water?
I want to see the avatars go to the beach that makes you old. Like, how do they age? What's that like? How long do they age at the normal human rate?
What if they age just like really fast? So like taking an avatar body is just like, well, I die next year.
They are cats.
They are cats.
So it's probably pretty long.
That's true.
Relative to the dog beings on the next planet over. But hello, Doc, you see. Hello, Jassitar 2. I can't see the rest of your name, but I assume that Jassitar 2 makes Jassitar 3 look like Jassitar 1.
And welcome.
And this is Ish.
This is Ish. I saw Waterworld. They're Waterworld 2.
Oh, that would be another one.
2.
I want to see an avatar pee on a plant to help it grow. Hello, blue potatoes. Boil and mash them, stick them in a stew. IMAX 3D Bart. But this trivia, of course, is presented in stunning 2D.
Stunning. It's
like you're not there. But we've given you a good amount of time to join our game, but you can still join our game even when it's underway. So why don't we get started with our Avatar, The Way of Trivia Kahoot.
The Channing Tatum dog
Doc.
people.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now, here's our first question. How long has it been since the original Avatar came out? 10 years, 11 years, 13 years, 14 years.
I just wanted to shock you right out of the gate.
Sidebar.
Feel the suffering.
Avatar 3 is already filmed. Avatar 2 came out today. They've already filmed Avatar 3 and parts of Avatar 4. Avatar 4 may never come out.
James Cameron
But
is
James
a
Cameron
hero.
has said Avatar 4 won't come out if these two don't do well enough.
Genius. I hope he hasn't done anything heinous.
He's also started writing Avatar 5. But 5 of you got it right. The correct answer is 13 years because it came out in 2009. So why don't we go to our leaderboard and see which 5 of you got it? It's Kamhoot Susie, IMAX 3D Bart, Jassitar 2, This is Ish and Waterworld 2. And your free trial of new custom Kahoot characters ends soon. Upgrade now to keep playing in 2023. Beautiful City.
Beautiful City.
You can still join.
Beautiful City, you can still join the
Go to
trivia.
Kahoot.in or use the Kahoot app and enter room code 747-5079. You will kill it. Podcast The Ride has helped people just through osmosis absorb Avatar facts.
Avatar is so easy to predict.
It also
that I was literally describing the scenes before they happen. I'm like, oh yeah, wait, isn't the next part where he like discovers like he starts the transition into like transcendence and then like that other bad thing. It's so easy to.
It's almost like this movie had enough of a cultural impact that multiple podcasts are dedicating their entire week to Avatar. Yeah, PTR and Blank Check are both dedicating the week to Avatar.
Yes. It's Pocahontas. It's Fern Gully.
It is actually Pocahontas.
It's not Fern Gully at all.
James Cameron said watching Pocahontas inspired him to make Avatar.
You know what? That's where that story should be told, with blue aliens and not real life humans who existed.
Yeah, as Screen Rant points out, the film that Avatar.
Precisely.
It's also a lot like Atlantis, The Lost Kingdom.
But Atlantis, The Lost Kingdom has that really fun part where they have to dig.
Yeah, it also didn't make money, whereas Avatar did.
Oh, no. Fine, okay, who needs sleep? Who needs sleep? Suffer! Suffer because you refuse your weak third-dimensional body's needs in favor of our extremely entertaining show!
Suffer for our art.
Suffer for our art.
Our art.
Suffer for our art. Our art.
Well, let us know when you're in the game, Beautiful City, because we'll hold on this so that you can suffer for all 9 questions that remain.
My lowly third-dimensional body has trouble pronouncing that with my stupid
Our art.
Beautiful City is in!
Art. So why don't we
They
move
don't
on to
talk
question
about
number
Aladdin.
2?
Did Aladdin steal from the DuckTales
Probably
movie?
true or
the
false.
other way
Avatar was
around?
nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. Is that true or is that false? Seen here is a black and white Oscar from the mysterious past.
Mm. Yes,
Who
the
can say who was?
mysterious
Yeah,
past.
it's true. It lost to The Hurt Locker. Avatar won Best Art Direction, Best Cinematography, and Best Visual Effects, and it was nominated for Best Director, Best Film Editing, Best Original Score, Best Sound Editing, and Best Sound Mixing, but did not win those latter awards.
I mean, that's the fucking problem. Is like the story is like dog shit predictable, but everything else
It's
is
just so
actually
beautiful.
perfect.
I've
And the
got
story
Oscar
is
fever.
like, it's just that it's boring. It's put together perfectly.
Yeah.
It's cut
And also,
perfectly.
Blog Tome pointing out,
perfect.
The Hurt Locker, directed by Catherine Bigelow, James Cameron's ex-wife.
Woo!
It's like if Marsha Lucas beat Georgie.
What?
Oh. You will not be suffering. What?
What?
What potatoes molasses? You will not be suffering? That's right. I
No.
also made my lightning blue.
That's incredible, Fluval. I'm very proud of you. I love your attention to detail.
Everything
attention to detail.
shifted. Everything
Yes.
shifted.
It's bespoke.
I am bespoke. Look at what my Watto hat looks like.
Let Marsha make a Star Wars.
Let Marsha make a Star Wars indeed blog.
Who else has known someone and seen their name written like this and decided that their name must be Marcia?
Let Marcia make a Star Wars.
And then you call them Marcia
you're right.
for
It's
like
a little,
3 weeks.
You're right. It's a little different. KB and JC are on speaking terms.
That's good.
And also, James
mean,
Cameron
that's
doesn't have a
nice.
stained glass dome.
Is James Cameron like certifiably not a creepy guy? Or just like, because most of them certifiably are.
He does have a personal life section of his Wikipedia page, and it said he's been married 5 times.
I see. So maybe just a shitty guy.
He's a converted as agnostic because he calls it cowardly atheism. He calls
What?
agnosticism cowardly atheism, so he's not an agnostic anymore.
What is he? An atheist?
An atheist.
Okay. But he converted to atheism.
Yeah.
Because that's a really not religious thing to do.
He helped
It's
get Guillermo del
convert.
Toro's father released when he was kidnapped.
I'm sorry, what?
Guillermo del Toro's father was kidnapped in Guadalajara, and Cameron gave del Toro more than $1 million in cash to pay the ransom.
He's a good guy. That's
Yeah.
a good thing to do.
Yeah. No, he seems okay.
He was
He's
not
a
cocked.
vegan. He's a vegan.
Spends all his time in his. The man just wants to be underwater. The man just wants to be exploring the oceans and worshiping creatures that are better than us
It's
lowly
been very
third-dimensional
funny
beings.
hearing people be like, "Oh, he made Avatar political," and it's like, "But what?" But it's literally about how look at this military thing destroying these like indigenous people's homes.
These literal angels,
Who are, like,
these
perfect
angelic,
beings.
perfect
Like,
beings.
is it problematic? Oh, certainly. But is it not political? No. James Cameron
Look.
Cameron applied to be an American citizen, and then George W. Bush won in 2004, and he rescinded his application.
Rock on, James Cameron. Rock on.
Uh,
Yeah, James Cameron is actually the only director that
it's
we
not for-
allow probe the oceans.
It's not for
depths.
humans, but James Cameron has transcended humanity into
Yes.
something else.
Like me,
Like a
through
Terminator.
service of the Grand Aquarium Empire Network.
He's more of a
But
Terminator at this
He's
point.
more of a Terminator.
But programmed to seek out filmmaking opportunities. Oh, and the Titanic. Nothing will stop James Cameron from finding the Titanic.
and
nothing.
seeking film opportunities.
Imagine what his heads-up display looks like. It's all red, and it's just like camera. Production value. Titanic. But why don't we go to our leaderboard to see who's rising from the depths instead? Calm Hoot Susie in first, IMAX 3D Bart in second. This is Ish in third, Waterworld 2 in fourth, and Blue
La Lube.
in fifth.
Blue La Lube.
Blue La Lube, it's a
Blue La
palindrome.
Lube. La Lube. Blue.
Well, let's see if your palindromic luck keeps up. With question number 3, Leona Lewis sings a ballad called I See You over the Avatar credits. Where did this song's music video premiere? A Jersey Shore commercial break, FNMTV, MySpace, or TRL, Total Request Live. And Redactron, Asylum Studios already made Titanic 2.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, as a movie?
Yeah.
Was James...
There's also Titanic 2, The Boat.
What?
Yo. Yeah, you didn't hear about Titanic 2?
I have no idea about Titanic 2. I was actually, when I was a small third dimensional being, I was so terrified of drowning and being trapped underwater that I couldn't even hear that like near far without bursting into tears.
This is the Titanic 2.
Justice?
This is the Titanic 2, the planned passenger ocean liner, which is a modern day replica of the Titanic. An Australian billionaire is funding a replica of the Titanic.
Okay, so that's not a movie.
No, this is a boat. This is an actual boat called Titanic 2. It never, unsurprisingly, oh no, so it actually resumed in 2018. They are still working on it. Criticism. It's the Titanic. He tried to create a dinosaur theme park as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean,
so yeah, he wants to make Titanic
Starship Titanic.
2. Oh, Starship Titanic was the Douglas Adams book.
Cursed Boat. Oh, yes.
Or Game.
And Game,
Yeah.
yes.
Sorry, I meant Game. Here's Titanic 2, the movie. Which is written and directed by Shane Van Dyke and distributed by The Asylum. Despite the title, it is not a sequel to the critically acclaimed film from 1997, but a mockbuster of it.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
It's a mockbuster.
Was that given
parody.
to it before or after they shot and edited it?
I mean, it's The Asylum, so I think before.
That could be fun.
Are you familiar with The Asylum?
Not at all.
They make movies that for grandmas to buy thinking they're buying a real movie.
Oh,
Like
I love that.
H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, which they released when Steven Spielberg did War of the Worlds.
Oh, I love
King of the
that.
Lost World, Legion, Jolly Roger, Massacre at Cutter's Cove, about snakes on a train, like with snakes on a plane.
I fucking love that.
The Da Vinci Treasure.
I am
Pirates
gutted.
of Treasure Island.
I'm gutted that they can't do this anymore.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Do they do it on streamers?
Yeah.
Do they make the whole movie?
Yeah, these are all real movies. They did Thor God of Thunder in 2022 to try to like drift off of Love and Thunder. They did Top Gunner Danger Zone. Titanic 666.
They're taking the wrong lesson from films. America's job.
They did Titanic 666, the sequel to Titanic 2.
With ghosts.
It was released on Tubi on the 110th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic.
Wait, did they put out something called Battle for Pandora? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying, Fluval?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
We have to look at what that is because
They
it's
just
related
did
to
it.
Avatar.
That was this year.
I love them. Where can we send fan mail? I want to watch it. When? Titanic 666.
You can check out Battle for Pandora from Hoopla if your library is part of it.
Is there a trailer?
Well, here's the cover. There's probably a trailer.
Fluval?
I'll get to the trailer, but here's the cover.
Put my train down.
After a help signal from a research vessel makes it back to Earth, the U.S. Space Force sends a rescue ship to Pandora, a moon of Saturn. Meanwhile, in the movies, it's set in Alpha Centauri. Yes, it is the Sharknado studio.
Wow. I mean, I loved Sharknado.
They also did a Dune
I did see
thing.
it in a bar, so that could have been part of it.
Yeah, they did Planet
but
Dune, which Stephen Premmel, frequent viewer, was very obsessed with. They did Apocalypse of Ice, Asteroid Again, My Nightmare Landlord,
not blue enough.
The Doctor Will Kill You Now. And there is a trailer for...
Less than 5 hours ago, we received communication from the Cassini 3.
Sophie, get out of the water now.
Get out of the water!
We need to send a rescue
It's
team
not for
immediately.
you.
What's going on?
It isn't.
You're en route to the Pandora wormhole. Pandora.
So blue.
Lots of mysteries.
Got eyes on the casino.
Damn, look how blue that
This
is.
one seems to have very little to do with Avatar. Other
Look
than
how
being
blue that shit is, though.
in the water.
I got something.
What do you got? Oh, he's got the water because it's not. Oh,
Just fall back.
the water is killing him.
Just keep moving. What is on this moon, Colonel?
What is on this moon, Colonel? Oh no!
Bodies. We have to get them back to the ship immediately. Some of the others are infected.
We'll close in 2 hours.
Blocktoven with the hot take says this looks way better than Avatar.
Tell
Well,
everyone to brace
actually-
themselves. This is not going to be a smooth ride.
Now this is the way of water.
Oh,
You'll infect all of us.
he'll kill you.
Get to the wall.
Blue is the future.
Brace yourselves.
With blue being one of the few filters not reserved for when American film needs to be like, oh, it's another country.
Good night, Susie.
Good night,
Thank you for your
Susie.
suffering.
Thank you for your suffering.
Thank you for suffering with us.
Speaking
I'm
of your
so
suffering,
glad that you're making everyone suffer by your departure, because we can still claim that suffering as belonging to us. We still have intellectual property rights.
a great
of
point,
that suffering.
Redactron. Just get a dehumidifier. But the correct answer was MySpace. James Cameron had hoped that the song would match the success of Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On."
Oh my! No,
No, nothing does.
no, nothing ever will.
No, that was
Its heart will go on and
that was
on.
lightning in a bottle, James. Much like our
Jimmy,
leaderboard. There. Ooh.
let's bring back my space.
Okay. Fun fact. There is a MySpace clone social network called Space Hay, which, and not because Intern Forrest works in social media, so he's much more aware of this space now. But look,
Space Hay.
Space Hay, a place for friends.
Space Hay.
It just Space Hay
Yeah,
is
I thought
just MySpace.
Space Hay.
They even have all the layouts. You can do the
It's for horses.
You could do the weird
Space
gifs
Hay.
and color combos and stuff. And they even just stole the logo and everything. It is for space horses.
For horses.
Look at this one. I like New 90s City.
Do they have Tim or something? Is it BoJack?
Who is your friend on here?
Back in the 90s,
They were
did they
in
have
a very famous TV show.
Does Timberlake still own it?
I don't think so. Which dimension are you in?
Yeah, give us your dimensional code.
Yeah, in many of them, he no longer does own it. In 2016, he sold it in a lot of them. But
didn't he use
'cause
that
Time
as a
Inc.
fulcrum to take over Australia?
Time
in one of
Magazine
them?
bought it.
Hmm.
Huh. And now it was interned by the Meredith. Now it's owned by the Meredith Corporation, or it was, and now it's original. No, it's sold to Viant Technology Inc. LLC. We should have never let MySpace go, but what we should let go is this look at our leaderboard where Waterworld 2 is in first, Come Hoot Susie in second, MX3D Bart in third, Jassitar 2 in fourth, This Edition fifth, and Kahoot blocking a part of the game to remind us about these Kahoot characters, because Waterworld 2 has the highest answer streak of 3 in a row. Will their luck continue? Let's find out. Jilthia should buy MySpace. The villainous Research Development Administration set up their outpost on Pandora to mine which mineral? Adamantium, nth metal, unobtainium, or vibranium. This is much more of a quicker you answer, the higher you score question. 90, you got it right. It's unobtainium. Adamantium and vibranium are from the Marvel universe, while nth metal is from DC.
I respect unobtainium so much.
Oh, I love that they just went with it.
I respect it so fucking
I
much.
do too. But let's see
They're
who's
just like-
obtaining points. Oh, despite most of you getting it right. Waterworld 2 in first, IMAX 3D Bart in second, This Edition third, Jassitar 2 in fourth, and So Long Cheeseburger in fifth.
Star Wars is his space.
Star Wars is his space. Storage
Hello,
is space.
fellow
Hello,
nerds.
nerds. Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Nth metal is Hawkman. It is a meme and a medal.
Yep.
Get you a medal that can be both.
Yep. I mean, it's unobtainium.
Unobtainium. You know, we're learning a lot here with this question. And, you know, Dr. Seuss also wrote books that teach people a lot. So let's go to that next question. Which of these Dr. Seuss books appear in the extended cut of Avatar? If you watched this recently, you have an advantage. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
No, touch
the
it.
Cat in the Hat, the Lorax, or the Foot Book. These are all real books, by the way. Dr. Seuss did write the Foot Book.
Fluval, can we talk about no touchium?
No touchium.
No touchium.
No touchium.
No touchium.
No touchium.
No touchium.
No touchium. No.
Don't touch him. Don't do it.
Don't touch him. No touch him. No. Don't touch him. No touch him.
I can't touch him.
You can't. But the correct answer is the Lorax.
Got it.
Mental floss notes. One of the books Dr. Augustine shares with the Na'vi children is Dr. Seuss's The Lorax. It's the story of a jealous corporate entity destroying an entire forest in order to make an obscene profit while driving all the natural inhabitants off the land. So it's Avatar. Here's the leaderboard where, Waterworld 2 in first, IMAX 3D Bart in second, So Long Cheeseburger in third, this edition fourth, beautiful Pandora in the fifth. And Bluetoven is the highest climber, up 3 spaces.
This is Ish. I'm pretty sure it's about a Tumblr sexy boy named the Onceler.
Oh, that Onceler. I ship the Onceler with himself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the Lorax was.
But see, seen here, circled for your convenience is the Lorax.
Wow. Beautiful. Stunning.
Beautiful. And also, it's time for the very special halftime show that we have prepared for tonight's Avatar trivia, because that was question number 5. They do have good dentists.
Yeah. Wow.
But you know, not all Na'vi need good dentists, because some of them are so young, their teeth haven't had time to be worn down yet. As you can see here on babyclon.com.
No!
Baby Clon, too. Clon.
It's Clon.
Baby Clon. Hello, Baby Clon family. Another week we update our blog. Here we will be publishing news. Okay, so they have the exclusive rights to sell these. And complete with Baby Clon's most popular and successful extra, Drink and Wet. The system that allows you to give him a bottle with any liquid and he does his business as if he were a real baby. It is a work of art made for lovers of fantasy and for fans of this world and this race that captivated us with all its humanity, strength, and love of nature.
I don't want to hear anything about this with the word lovers.
You don't want to hear anything about this. Also, I found a YouTuber who made a pink one because it was a girl. They made a pink Na'vi to be the girl Na'vi to go along with the boy Na'vi. Just complete Naturian erasure. That makes me want to sleep like this baby.
Yes. Maybe we do deserve to become extinct.
Yeah, Baby Clon is your realistic baby robot experts.
Baby Clon. Do, 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 do.
Baby Clon.
Do. Can they breathe underwater? Right? Drinking wet. Truly.
Look at these. You can have
space.
Galaxy Smile, Galaxy Preemie,
There
Galaxy
are
Awake or
baby
Sleep.
Shreks.
Preemie Hada, Extra Unicorn, and Neptuno Preemie.
Wow.
Look at these.
Wow. Not
These
the
little baby
one gender.
greys.
Parthenogenesis is their whole thing. I like the creepy unicorn centaur baby.
They also have you can get like a little baby gorilla.
The dog is horrible.
Yeah, it looks like a
It looks like a creature that has been like,
It looks like a chibi basset hound.
you know the guy with the arm, and he's Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, yeah. Also, they've been going deep into AI now, so your Navi baby can have full-on AI, where it
Suffer with this knowledge. Wow.
you can have internal structure so that there's a skeleton in your baby. It has hyper-realistic eyes. You can get an umbilical cord, elf ears, a pig human hybrid.
Like, I understand elements of this. Baby
understand.
dolls,
Oh,
fine,
mermaid
wonderful.
tail.
For humans, great. But the part pig baby,
Eating poo. You can make it poop.
I hate that.
The pig baby with elf ears and the custom mermaid tail.
Right?
That's a great point, Wizworld. About us. What is Baby Klon?
No.
It's the best-selling brand.
Skeleton optional.
Oh my god. Baby Klon is backed by the company Klon Factory SLU.
What?
A special effects and reproduction of human replicas for the cinema. Klon Factory.
What?
What?
What? That is insane. My mind is blown. Klon is in space and Klon is real. Klon is right here with us.
Is this what Fungal Head got into after the original Klon went away?
St. Louis University makes baby Klon. Wow.
Look at the eye options you have.
I like how they show the eyes without the face connected to it, so it's just like these orbs.
This is also just odd. How to paint Caucasian babies. Are there any others? No. Oh, what's the creation process? No, I don't care as much
They
about
can
the team.
only make Caucasian or alien babies.
No, they can make
What the
other.
fuck?
No. They can make other ones. They sell
okay.
USB drives that like give classes, and they just didn't have classes for anyone else. Still not great, but long-lasting,
Classes? What classes?
like videos of like how to paint the flesh of a fake baby.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm
you can customize
horrified.
it yourself. Oh, you can just buy eyes. Hell yeah.
Incredible. I mean,
Hell
I
yeah.
understand its purpose for filming.
Oh yeah, no, I
This
understand
is
it completely.
not the way of water.
This is not the way of
Not
water.
the way of water.
Extras. Oh, we already looked at the extras, I think. Yeah.
How
Materials.
to paint the flesh
Courses,
of
here we
a
go.
baby.
Here are your courses. Oh,
Ugh,
yeah, it's just Caucasian babies. That's weird.
that's
Yeah, that's iffy. How to paint the flesh of a fake baby.
this is not the way of water.
It's not the way of water. But now that we've taken a look at Baby Klon and will haunt your dreams, let's move on to the next question. Speaking of the Na'vi, Na'vi warriors fly around Pandora on the backs of mountain banshees. What are these creatures known as in Na'vi? Nontang, Sturmbeast, the Mighty Akron, or Tolkien?
This might happen soon.
No, those eyes are too expensive.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is Beautiful City's time to shine.
Dong dragons.
Is it? Yes, Aiden, you got it right. It was the Mighty Akron. The Nontang is a wolf-like creature. Sturmbeasts are large buffalo-like creatures, and Tolkien is an intelligent whale-like creature on Pandora. The Mighty Akron will bond with one Na'vi in their lifetime, and it is unknown whether the Banshee or its rider can bond with a new partner should the previous one die.
So what happens to the one that you bond with on the ride?
Jake Sully named his Bob. And despite being reptilian in appearance, the Banshee has a bird-like metabolism that generates tremendous heat.
Oh, wonderful. So it's nice and toasty.
Yeah, but he really did name it Bob.
I mean, it's not a bad name.
It fucks you.
It fucks you.
This is Bob. Say hello to Bob. This is Bob.
Wow. Bob's pretty cute. I'm here for Bob.
Yes, he was tamed by Jake Sully.
I'd fuck Bob. Would you fuck Bob?
No, it's gross. I don't fuck anything.
Who here would fuck Bob?
What's the, yeah, it seems like it is known, though. They say they can only
Right?
bond with one, right.
But they can bond with like multiple avatars. Or they can bond with one
So there we
avatar
go.
body
Flight of
and different
Passage.
people are going in.
Okay, here's the storyline
Dong
for the ride.
Dragon is the real name.
In the attraction of Flight of Passage, guests are led through a cave entrance with Na'vi paintings on the walls, which leads to a former RDA mining facility now used by the Pandora Conservation Initiative's Mountain Banshee project for research purposes. Guests are then moved to the genetic matching room, where they are scanned and matched to an avatar after undergoing decontamination from Pandora.
Decameronization. They're trying to get James Cameron out of the picture.
This is an
Disney,
avatar
what
body
the fuck?
floating in the tank in the
Wow.
ride. The avatar program, instead of linking a unit through their specific avatar made with their own genetic information, guests have genetic material collected through the GMR. So you're connected with an existing avatar that's already in flight on the Banshee.
So the Banshee's just like being ridden by someone who will like go limp.
Who is just limp until a random tourist is like, hell yeah!
And it's like, what is this being? They seem to be a different being every like 15 minutes.
And you have 3D goggles too.
Take his shorts off, cowards. It's in the line. That's in the line.
Oh, this guy, yeah. I thought you meant Mickey.
Me move my arms around a little bit.
Or on the ride, you got to move your arms to flap.
Oh.
People go limp while riding me all the time. This is Apollo Koala. And if you've heard of the Mighty Akron, we'll take a look at why after we look at our leaderboard. Where Waterworld 2 is still in first. IMAX 3D Bart in second. So Long Cheeseburger in third. Beautiful Pandora in fourth. And Doc in fifth. Thank you for adding the thing to the screen.
You're welcome.
4 players to reach District 3. And when you Google the Mighty Akron, podcast the ride host Mike Carlson is most of the first page.
The Mighty Akron.
And in the trailer, it says the mighty when it cuts to another type of banshee. Mighty Akron loves cock. Mighty Akron loves cock. And that's not the only fact we have. Ikron's bones are made of carbon fiber.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's like
really
it's
revealing that it was 2009 when they made this. Was like, what's cool? Carbon fiber.
Right? Like they couldn't have just said adamantium or something.
It couldn't be unobtainium.
It couldn't also be unobtainium.
Did you know all Ikron are bonded with have their bones bonded with unobtainium through a secretive experiment known as Weapon X.
Oh man.
And speaking of Disney properties, let's go to the next question. According to James Cameron, which Marvel actor came close to being cast as Jake Sully?
Ooh.
Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Don Cheadle, or Paul Rudd? That's right. It's not Chris's all the way down this time.
So I'm pretty sure that Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth are the same person, even though they often
But one of them is Australian.
play opposite each other. I'm pretty sure they're the same person.
60, you got it right. It was Chris Evans. In an interview with Empire Magazine, James Cameron said Chris Evans and Sam Worthington, who actually played him, and Channing Tatum. That was my choice, he revealed. I really like Channing's appeal. I like Chris's appeal. They're both great guys, but Sam had a quality of voice and a quality of intensity. Everyone did about the same on all the material through the script, except for the
because they're
final
all
speech.
the same man.
Except for the final speech, where he stands up and says, "This is our land. Ride now. Go as fast as the wind can carry you." That whole thing. I would have followed him into battle. Sam. I wouldn't have followed the other guys.
Wow.
They've since gone on to fantastic careers and all that, but Sam was ready. He was ready. But Channing Tatum would have been great. I just love that he's like, Sam was ready.
Yep.
He was ready. The repetition there just...
He was ready. He was ready.
He was ready.
They're all the same man anyways.
He was also
Leonardo
the Clash of the
DiCaprio,
Titans guy.
same man. Wow. He really clashed with those Titans, huh?
Oh, that's right. You might not have gotten Magic Mike XSL if Sam Worthington hadn't taken... Oh, Sam Worthington is also Australian, so he might be Chris Hemsworth too.
I think he probably is. Chris Hemsworth is a little blonder.
He's significantly blonder than Sam Worthington.
There's like the white blonde
Sam Worthington
hair,
is not
and then
blonde.
there's normal brown, dishwater brown to
but Sam
dark
Worthington
brown.
is not brown. Is not blonde haired at all. This is from the D23 Expo
No, he's brown hair.
with Zoe Saldana.
He looks a little bit like Woody Harrelson in this picture.
Well, for the reboot of Venom, Let There Be Carnage, he'll be ready.
He'll be ready.
Yeah, there's also Sam Huntington, who is not Sam Worthington.
Wow.
There's also Sam Hunt as a singer-songwriter.
Huh.
Oh, this is Sam
Sam.
Huntington.
Who's Sam Huntington?
He's Jimmy Olsen in Superman Returns.
Oh. No one can see him.
I know, he's not on screen yet.
Okay. Wow. Look at that guy. He looks like the other two guys.
He was also the kid in Jungle to Jungle.
Wow. I really liked that movie.
That was where I got that.
I really had a crush on that boy in
Jungle
that
to
problematic movie.
Jungle to Jungle began my fascination with poisoning people through blow darts.
I love.
Yeah,
I
he was
love
on Being Human. Here's his face as a cutout mask. Here's also his face as a cutout mask. Here's also his face as a cutout mask. These are not all Sam Worthington. We're back to Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah, we don't need to watch Jungle to Jungle. That movie can die, along with most other things that Tim Allen has done and said. But that boy was a great actor.
Yes, he was in Fanboys. He was in Fanboys
that young
too.
boy who could not have made the choice to be like this.
Yes, he was in Fanboys, the movie that led multiple Star Wars message boards to call Harvey Weinstein Darth Weinstein. Little did they know how right they were. But now let's go to the leaderboard.
Let's see. Actually, an Avatar.
Yes, Giovanni Ribisi is Mr. Unobtainium. But hello to Waterworld 2. You're in first place. IMAX 3D Bart in second. Doc in third. Blue Toven on a hot streak with 5 answers in a row. And this is Ish in 5th place.
Magnificent. Magnifico.
Magnifico indeed, as is our next question. Here we go. Question number 8. Which CGI character made James Cameron realize technology had gotten to a point where he could make Avatar?
Wow.
Aslan in C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia, Dr. Aki Ross in Final Fantasy The Spirits Within, Gollum in The Two Towers, or Jar Jar Binks in The Phantom Menace. And as Barack Obama tells us here, technology is evolving so rapidly.
So rapidly.
And you got it right. It was, in fact, Gollum from The Two Towers. James Cameron told Entertainment Weekly.
Who said Jar Jar?
I mean, that's not unreasonable.
It is not unreasonable.
He was the first 100% CGI character in a film.
Always been on Jar Jar. Wasn't Watto?
No, Jar Jar's in the movie before Watto.
Yeah.
Also, Jar Jar is so much more of a performance capture of Ahmed Best, whereas the actor who played Watto isn't a floating oval.
But Watto for sure is. Andy Serkis in Avatar when?
But the answer is Gollum. James Cameron told Entertainment Weekly, looking at what Peter Jackson was able to do with Gollum, and then King Kong and Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. All these examples of compelling photorealistic, fully CGI characters in a photorealistic world. I don't think many people are aware that a lot of the jungle scenes in King Kong were actually CG. They did a lot with miniatures, but towards the end, they were doing a lot of the jungles in CG.
Yeah, it could have been Watto, and he was like, I can't say Watto.
Yeah, that would be a bad choice. Well,
Andy Serkis, director
that's
of
why they're
Venom.
blue.
That's why they're blue.
That's why they're blue, because of Watto.
There might be a floating oval. Very well, maybe. They're all, look, most beings are floating ovals.
I mean, ultimately,
just statistically, not much fine motor
Andy
control
Seacombe
in the multiverse.
Is a Welsh actor and author from Mumbles, South Wales. And he played Watto. He was the voice of Watto.
Huh.
And he's from Mumbles. from Mumbles.
Everything is Watto.
I love that he's from. He's the son of a singer and
The
comedian.
son of a singer.
And he was in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy as Benji Mouse and Max Cordialplein,
Wow.
who's an entertainer who hosts at Milliways, the restaurant at the end of the universe.
Oh, interesting.
And he was in Coronation Street, as all British actors are. But now let's go to the leaderboard. Yeah, GLTS's good friend Terry Notary. Exactly. Yeah, Terry Notary was great with the first Avatar. Terry Notary was great as an interview as well. IMAX 3D Bart in first, Doc in second, Waterworld 2 in third, This Is Ish in fourth, and Some Long Cheeseburger in fifth.
So long, cheese.
But Doc Hollywood MD, I believe, has the highest answer streak of 5 in a row. Let's see if the good doctor's streak continues with our penultimate question. In Avatar, Sigourney Weaver plays Dr. Grace Augustine. Dr. Augustine attended which university? Is it Harvard, Stanford, UC Berkeley, or Yale? That's Harvard, Stanford, UC Berkeley, or Yale. Is Dr. Augustine a good old Yaley?
Good old Yale,
Yaley?
gentle human.
Just
Aren't they the Bulldogs? Is
Just
that what
like
their
John
creature
Hodgman.
is?
yeah.
Really? It is Bulldogs.
Yes, the Bulldogs. I'm also impressed you pulled that.
I have no idea how I got that. I feel like some 19th century author wrote about their experience at Yale.
Yeah,
They must
that
have.
tracks.
They must
We're going to look at their
have.
logo after this, too.
Wow.
Avatar 2. Avatar needed more Weaver. I mean, it all does. She's back in Avatar 2 as a different character.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Dr. Grace Augustine, not Dr. Jackie Ogden.
Wow. So she's
Yes, Dr. Jackie Ogden, of course, was from the rides. She's also an experimental psychologist. She's an experimental psychologist who uses psychology to analyze and measure the ways that Walt Disney Parks and Resorts environmental exhibits and programs, which often feature live animals, effectively educate audiences about conservation and wildlife.
Are they a real person?
Yes. And then the character was named after the real person.
Oh, that's really cool.
But the correct answer is Stanford, and we know because she wears a... You'll see why we know after we go to the leaderboard. Doc is up in first. Their streak continues. So Long Cheeseburger in second. Waterworld 2 in third. IMAX 3D Bart in fourth. Beautiful Pandora in fifth. We know because she wears a Stanford tank top. And Stanford Magazine said that Stanford is one of only 2 brands from our time, the modern day, to be featured in the futuristic drama. The other is the U.S. Marine Corps. While we learn early on in the film that much else from the early 21st century has been lost. Greenery has all but disappeared from Earth, for example. It appears that Stanford, at least, endures.
Yeah, I mean, they already shouldn't have that many palm trees.
According to Avatar producer John Landau, the idea to include the shirt was Weaver's. It was something of an in-joke, apparently, both a nod to her alma mater and an acknowledgement of where her involvement with acting began. And normally, you're supposed to ask Stanford for permission, but they didn't. And Stanford was like,
Stanford.
cool, we're happy to be in this. And she's an alumnus, so she can do whatever she wants. And yes, this is a real shot.
Yes. Isn't that wild?
Yes. And yes, Doc is also correct. He voices a teenager in the new movie.
Yep. Wow, indeed.
Wow, indeed. That you'll also be saying wow, indeed, with our... Yes, John Landau, not John Landis.
Thankfully.
Yes, and also
Not the man who decapitated individuals.
Yeah, and also Max Landau, if that's John Landau's son, is probably better than Max Landis. Blogtoven hates all of this, just like all trivia platforms that aren't CrowdPer. But why don't we now go to our final question? Which of these is a real example of Avatar tie-in food? Floating Mountain Dew, Navi Nog, Pandora Flakes, or unobtainering tots? Lock in your answers, because of course, the quicker you answer, the higher you score. And the higher you score, the more likely you are to win this game of trivia.
I feel like everyone probably knows this.
Probably.
They've probably seen it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know. Suffer from your
You
lack
haven't
of
seen these in your local
knowledge.
store where you buy that gross food you buy.
I wish this was multi-select.
Yes.
That was correct.
That would be better, beautiful city. Oh.
Just what I wanted to
Yes,
be
Doc
sure in my
Hollywood's
heart.
streak
Good.
is on the line in this final question. You want some nog? I want some quark.
I mean, you get quirks in pretty much anything.
That's true. But you're running low on time, so be sure to get your answers in now.
Yeah, it's good at Disney World.
Including the popping bubbles.
Ooh.
6, you got it right. It's Pandora Flakes. Inspired by Pandora. Kellogg's Pandora Flakes cereal features mini blueberry flavored moon spheres, a pop of blue color, and a fruity aroma that stands out against the sweet crunch of frosted flakes.
Friends, it's the same on both sides.
Yes,
It tells you to recycle.
there's no maze on the back.
Let's see.
Oh, I
this
have
is
to look
good
away from this
until
matter consumption.
September 10th. Ooh. I open it, I immediately smell the fruity
Wizworld
smell.
Live says they're gross.
They're gross.
Foolaloo, very excited that this is happening.
So is, oh my, that is an overpowering
Oh,
blue
they're
moon smell.
gross.
They're gross.
They're gross.
I'll move
Pandora Flakes, they're more than bad. They're gross.
Ugh. Ah.
Oh, is that the moon cluster?
Mm-hmm.
Or the moon
On
sphere?
its own, the moon sphere is fine.
No, I just absorb their vibes.
The flakes are extra sweet.
Are they blueberry?
I feel like they put the weird taste on the flakes, not the blue.
Are they booberry? It's supposed to be blueberry, but
No. It's supposed to be yellow corn flour.
oh, with blueberry flavored blue moons. Because these are Pandora flakes of corn, as you can see here. Of corn doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Wow. I like how small the of corn is.
Yeah, see. Oh, I also have it here.
Yeah, make it bigger there. It will be much easier to see. We got some fish in the background. Avatar of corn.
And also, you can see this is the new Avatar logo. And they've confirmed that part of why they switched the logo was they saw the SNL Papyrus sketch that Julio Torres wrote, making fun of the fact that they just used a default system font for the Avatar logo. And we're like, we got to change that.
Yeah, they fucking do.
They probably do have some deal with Kellogg's, because I think Kellogg's has definitely done, I think Kellogg's has done Star Wars cereals.
Does Bluefill eat marbles? No, just sucks them up and spits them out.
Oh, this is wild.
What?
You're correct. They did Obi-Wan Kellogg's Frosted Flakes of Corn.
Okay.
And just the image they chose. It is the image to do, but it's
What
also
flavor is added to Obi-Wan Kenobi?
just chocolate.
What about, I would think cinnamon.
Well, you see,
Is cinnamon for Anakin? Like, what
Always
flavor
two
is
there are.
associated?
always two there are. Light side original and dark side
Ah.
chocolate.
Okay.
Powerful light, powerful dark.
Ava tarts.
Avatarts would be great for like
Avatarts.
sweet tarts, but they're all the blue ones.
They gave
Yeah.
them out at Celebration.
Yeah, Patrick and Cotner got
Oh my
them. They
God.
gave one out at the LA show, I think.
Obi-Wan Cornobi.
Didn't they give one out at the LA show
They very well may have.
at Dynasty Typewriter, where
They very
the
well may
world
have.
was introduced to Missy,
Missy.
because capitalism waits for no one, not even comedic timing.
No one.
Did you see Pandora Flakes of Corn? Or did you miss that whole thing?
Pandora flakes of corn.
Because Twitch is cool and good. I'll go into our settings and see if I can tweak that. Okay, you're back. Pop-Tarts, Kellogg's.
Did you see the Pandora flakes?
Avatar Pop-Tarts. Oh, you can't. Well, okay, then deal. Get me paid fractions of a cent. Oh, it's the new ad policy. Great. Yeah, you didn't used to get ads when you were subscribed, but now you do anyway because Twitch is cool and good and doing great.
Yep. Just like Kellogg's.
They're more than cool. They're cool and good. Oh, that's nonsense. So if you don't have the ads turned on now, they still run them. You just don't get any cut.
What the fuck?
Okay, screw that. I want my money and I want it now. I'm going to call JG Wentworth. He'll know what to do. He'll know how to set my ad settings correctly. Also, Twitch has been really incentivizing you to set it so you have 5 minutes of ads.
What the fuck?
Or 3 minutes of ads to get 50% of the ad cut. So you get a higher percent of the ad cut the more ads you have.
Okay.
And it's like...
when you have a stream that's only like an hour, that's ridiculous.
I mean, it's kind of ridiculous anyway.
Yeah.
But it is less ridiculous when you're just doing gameplay, you know? But like, when it's like, oh, jokes and trivia. Like you could miss an entire trivia question that way. Like luckily it would still be on your device. Daddy Bezos left Amazon. It's not him anymore.
Oh.
And I'm sure he doesn't do anything.
You don't think he gave a specific directive to Twitch?
Well, so maybe this will be an Iger situation and he'll come back and just like shame his successor that it was hand. That's the funniest part to me. They're like, this Bob Iger has great judgment, except for picking Bob Chapek. Great judgment, except for the successor he chose. Good night, beautiful city. Let's go to our leaderboard so Beautiful City can learn who won as they go to Slumberland. In third place, it is So Long Cheeseburger. In second place, it's none other than Waterworld 2, only a 2-point difference there. And in first place, the winner is Doc. And yes, So Long Cheeseburger did not join in time for the first question and never saw Avatar.
Wow.
But Doc Hollywood, congratulations. Incredible. Send your address to Radio Free Multiverse or Interns Forest or Emily Pineapple, and we'll send you a reward for your great showing in trivia. But that's just the reward that only you get. There's another reward that everyone gets, and let's go to that now. Yay! Also, did you know that originally James Cameron didn't want the plants in Avatar to be green?
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
He wanted them to be blue.
All of them?
And pink and like more...
Yes, there's a prize!
More alien.
Send us your address and a prize will probably arrive?
Maybe a post office... The portal to the portal outside of time and space from a post office box that we use is very thin and very picky.
Very fucking picky.
So hopefully it will get there.
Yes.
More likely than not, it will. Yes. But thank you for joining us for this game of Avatar: The Way of Trivia. We're going to share the podium on social media so that everyone can see it. And be sure to join us again next week for another exciting episode of Grand Trivia, all about...
Oh, we did that for the first one.
Christmas. Yeah, we did destroy Pandora and the holiday season in general. But join us for holiday trivia next Friday on another Grand Trivia. We'll be seeing you. And you know why? You know why we'll be seeing you?
Why? Why, Fluval?
Oh, because we have your
coordinates.
That's out of date. Missy's not actually co-hosting this time, but thank you, Missy.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.
Footbook.
Fluval, can we talk about no touchy
No touchy.
No touchy
No touchy.
No touchy
No touchy. No touchy.